Lieutenant, thank you for calling. From what I hear, you've been very busy. We have quite a bit to discuss. First, congratulations on stopping the bombings in Anchorhead. Mayor Claren was both impressed and grateful. Well done.
This whole town would be gone if not for me.
So I heard. I also understand that you not only located Fuse, but routed an entire Imperial research facility in the process. Lieutenant Tasser filed his report only moments ago, actually. I'm sorry he and his men couldn't arrive sooner.
Recon punks. Give me real fighting men or don't bother.
The 43rd are an exemplary squad. Tasser described the Imperial facility as a flaming graveyard, and I understand Fuse was among the deceased. I'll admit I'm a bit confused by that turn of events. According to Mayor Claren, Fuse cooperated and was instrumental in your operation.
You shouldn't take some civvy's word over mine.
I'm not, Lieutenant. And I'd appreciate a more respectful tone. A superior officer is permitted to question her soldiers regarding mission outcomes. What about the bomb designs that Fuse created for the Imperials? Were you able to retrieve a copy?
Fuse's designs are pretty nasty. The imps won't know what hit them.
Excellent, Lieutenant. I'll download them to Coruscant for review. I have nothing further for you, Lieutenant. Carry on with your mission and keep up the good work. Garza out. Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. I understand you've just set down on Alderaan. The political situation on Alderaan is highly complicated. The world's ruling families are mired in a civil war for control of the planet. House Organa supports the Republic, so they're our primary ally. Your mission against the Havoc Traders is priority one, but try to aid the Organas where you can as well.
So what, we're mercenaries now?
No, Lieutenant, we are not. An Organa victory is in the best interest of the Republic, which has always been our primary concern. The Empire supports House Organa's rival, House Thule. Thule was banished from Alderaan, but with the Empire's support, they've returned to make an attempt for control of the planet.
Does this sort of thing happen a lot on Alderaan?
Not at all. The succession of Alderaan's throne has been decided peacefully for centuries. Now, your primary mission. Your target is Gearbox. A captured Thule nobleman has revealed his presence to our House Organa allies. Apparently, Gearbox is aiding House Thule and the Empire in their effort to take control of Alderaan, though we don't yet know the full nature of that assistance.
That's all the intel you have for me?
Be grateful that we have anything at all, Lieutenant. You should speak to the Thule nobleman that House Organa captured, and see if you can get more information from him. The Thule prisoner is being held in isolation at House Organis estate. I left strict instructions that no one interact with him further until you arrive.
Are there any limitations on questioning the prisoner?
I'll leave that to your discretion, Lieutenant. But this man is currently our only link to Gearbox. We wouldn't want to waste that. The overseer at Organa's detention center is a man named Balak Cormac, a captain in their house military. He will be your primary contact. That's it, Lieutenant. Question the prisoner, determine Gearbox's whereabouts, and neutralize him. Understood?
Who am I taking out? Gearbox or the prisoner?
Gearbox primarily. Both, if necessary. Good luck, Lieutenant. Garza out.
Sir, I need to speak to you immediately. I've received a strange holomessage that appears to bear Imperial signal codes. I haven't watched it yet. I wanted you present to supervise and confirm that I'm not engaged in secret communications with Imperial personnel.
How could the Imperials send a message to you?
I don't have the slightest idea. It should be impossible. Let's find out what this is all about.
Lara, it's me, Alexei. I hope you're well. It's been a long time.
Alexei? Sir, this message is from my brother. I don't know what to say.
You're telling me you had nothing to do with your brother contacting you?
Of course not. I haven't spoken with Alexei since well before I defected. I have no idea how he could have sent this.
I'm sorry to contact you like this, but I need your help. My men and I, we're as good as dead. We're on Nar Shaddaa. We were caught tampering with one of the Hutt's operations. We never dreamed the slugs would have so much security. These Hutts are Imperial allies, Alara. There is no rescue team. We'll be disavowed and left to die. Please. You're my only hope now.
We can't help Imperial personnel, Alara.
There is no regulation against assisting the enemy so long as they aren't acting against Republic interests. I believe I can bring him to our side. I know my brother better than anyone. I can convince him to defect. Perhaps it's best if I see to this matter alone, sir. Alexei will be much easier to convince if he doesn't feel outnumbered.
If your brother won't flip, you'll bring him in as a prisoner. Understood?
Yes, sir. Coordinates are included at the end of the message. I'll prep my gear for search and rescue. The operation was a complete success, sir. Per Code 23 of the Enemy Interaction Guidelines, Alexei officially defected to the Galactic Republic. Given the circumstances, we didn't have much time to catch up, but I have my brother back. Thank you for allowing me to help him.
I did you a huge favor here. Don't forget it.
I don't think I could ever... Sir, I haven't watched it yet.
How could...
Lara,
Alex?
You're telling...
Of course.
we're all these.
There is... Yes, good. The operation give...
Are you certain this isn't just an Imperial scam?
I'm quite certain. My brother isn't leading us on. Hopefully Personnel Division will allow me to stay in contact with Alexei. Not privately, of course, and help guide him through the defection process. I should start compiling notes for him. Thanks again, sir.
Got a problem, sir. Weapons malfunction. I had a couple misfires during that prison run. I think the barrel might be out of whack. Not surprising given all the action we've seen. With your permission, I'd like to inspect the rest of the squad's ordnance, make sure everything's up to code.
You don't need to bother me with every little detail.
Weapons maintenance is serious business. When you're sniping enemies from 800 meters, any imperfection in the blaster can ruin your shot.
I get it. You're an amazing shot. Now go clean those guns.
Ah, right.
So, I found our first potential target for the Morale Improvement Initiative. An Imperial propagandist known as the Ambassador. I've collected a sample of his lies for your review.
Friends, the Ambassador would have you know that you needn't live in fear. You needn't bow to men who are your inferiors. In the Empire, you can live a life of purpose and accomplishment, where only those most fit to rule guide our society. A life of greatness.
Just a few seconds of that guy talking is enough for me.
These spurious recordings are broadcast all over the galaxy, filling people with doubts about our noble cause. The Ambassador is the public face of our enemy. Removing him will boost Republic troops' morale and combat effectiveness.
This guy isn't even a soldier. He's a broadcaster.
I respectfully disagree, sir. He is a soldier, waging war on the hearts and minds of our people. The SIS is actively searching for the Ambassador, but he's difficult to track down. As soon as I have more information, you'll be the first to know, sir. Sir, we've had a breakthrough. The Ambassador has been spotted. He's staying in a suite at the Star Cluster Casino on Nar Shaddaa. If I move quickly, I can take him before he's relocated.
Won't we cause problems if you assault Imperial personnel on Nar Shaddaa?
Only if I'm caught in the act, sir, and havoc never fails. For the Republic! Sir, I am pleased to report that the mission was a complete success. Though the Ambassador had 15 armed guards in his casino suite, I managed to storm through them all, grab the lying fool, and leap out through the window.
Is the Ambassador still in one piece after that?
Of course, sir. Having timed my assault perfectly, the Ambassador and I landed on a passing Ugnaught salvage scow after a mere 130-meter fall. Once I had made my apologies to the proprietors of the scow, I turned my prisoner over to the SIS, and the toll of liberty rang out across the galaxy.
Wasn't the Ambassador at least injured by that fall?
He suffered only minor injuries. 15 fractures, some lacerations and abrasions, and a ruptured spleen. Nothing Bacta and a skilled surgical droid can't fix. Now that the Ambassador's influence won't be spewing across the galaxy, I suspect we'll see a marked improvement in Republic morale. The only problem now will be selecting an even more impressive target.
Excuse me. Please, I have an urgent call from Organa Palace.
I don't remember telling anyone I'd be here.
They saw your ship on the scanners. Here.
Tukaki mem panino. Am kapina bek memno kimgam. Raka kemyu am kam nemno. Nangan bak umnok kijak.
Havoc Squad reports to Special Forces, sir. Our status is classified.
Mami levik bak manok. Maraka naja ki nam yabamyak. Ilbaga mama nakinaya. Bilak mamua kam libik. Ripok na nekari maraka. Am kam ja levik mem ark.
Want to tell me what this has to do with me?
Umnuk inu memno. Amka kam mem kerolak palak. Tukaki mem panino. Amka pina bek memno kimgam.
You've got to stop the Thule squads before they turn this place into a crater.
Things just keep getting better.
They've got guns and droids outside. You have to stop the bombs.
Sorgana's given us their full support. We can't ask for Or you'll leave Alderaan to Boris Ulgo? If your men won a few more battles, it might help.
For a world that isn't sure about the Republic? I'll be sure to pass that along.
Whoa. Hold up a minute, friend. The detention area is restricted. I'm going to need to see some identification before you come in here.
Special Forces. I do what I want.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't recognize you. Well, your general told us someone was coming, but he didn't say who. You'll be wanting to talk to our esteemed guest from House Thule, won't you? He's a tough one. We worked him over a dozen times, and he still won't talk.
Your orders were to keep the prisoner in isolation, Captain.
Well, yeah, I mean, we kept him away from all the other prisoners, kept anyone outside from talking to him, sure. But we wanted to be sure the man wasn't wasting your time with some made-up story.
You disobeyed orders.
Whoa.
Special...
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't recognize you. Well, your general told us someone was coming, but he didn't say who. You'll be wanting to talk to our esteemed guest from House Thule, won't you? He's a tough one. We worked him over a dozen times, and he still won't talk.
Your orders were to keep the prisoner in isolation, Captain.
But we...
General Garza will be informed of what you've done.
I apologize and take full responsibility, Lieutenant, sir. Please tell General Garza that we were only trying to help. So, going back to the prisoner, sir, his name is Marcus Thule. Our boys caught old Marcus sneaking into the castle with a dozen Imperial commandos, set on cutting the head of House Organa into Throntabate.
Someone must have screwed up big for the imps to get this close.
I can't speak to that, Lieutenant, but these guys were definitely pros. Anyways, as soon as we got the shock cuffs on him, Marcus starts in on the gearbox stuff. Critical intelligence, Republic Special Forces will want to know, that sort of thing. That's when we called your people.
Let's see if this guy won't spare a few words for me.
Absolutely, sir. Sorry to have held you up so long. Marcus is in holding cell 5, Lieutenant. I've set the security door to grant you access, whenever you're ready.
So, a visitor. Welcome. I am Marcus Endarius Thule. Your aspect and equipment are not those of House Organa. Whom do you represent?
Instead of my friends, let's talk about yours. Like Gearbox.
A soldier, clearly. And not of House Organa. But someone Organa allows to speak with their prisoners. Someone from the Republic. Ask any questions you wish. The answers will only come when you've done what I require. I can tell you all about Gearbox, the Empire, and their activities. But before I help you, you must help me. I want protection for my wife and daughter.
It's yourself that you need to be worried about, unless you start talking.
Beating me will not earn you the information you seek. Your friends in House Organa have already tried. My wife and daughter, they still live amongst my house, and amongst the Imperials. If I tell you what I know, they will suffer for that betrayal. I won't allow this. So until my family is safe, I can tell you nothing.
You can talk, and you will.
This does not help your mission. If you care at all about finding Gearbox, you will consider what I'm saying. Perhaps a compromise. I tell you part of what I know to prove the veracity of my claims. If you find that my intelligence is accurate, you help my family. After which, I will tell you exactly how to locate Gearbox.
I'm not doing that. No way.
I doubt you will feel that way once you hear what I have to tell you. Among other projects, Gearbox has helped construct a hidden, highly sophisticated missile battery capable of eradicating any Organa force that approaches Thule territory. Destroying this missile battery would greatly benefit your Organa allies and prove how accurate my information is. All you need do for the rest is protect my wife and daughter.
It's been a pleasure, Marcus.
Likewise.
I gotta say, Lieutenant, you're something else. Until you showed up, Marcus had barely spouted 20 words at us. Don't know about this business with Marcus's wife and daughter, though. The boys upstairs may not approve of cutting deals with this guy.
I have no intention of saving Marcus's family.
Oh. I see. It's all just a trick, then. Makes sense, I guess. So what about Marcus's story? All of this missile launcher business. You think he's telling the truth?
If he's lying, I'll kill him myself.
You don't mess around, do you? Well, good luck out there, friend. Who knows? Maybe you'll find some clues about this gearbox guy. I'll keep an eye on Marcus while you're gone.
Mami lebik bak manuk, maraka naja ki nam yabamyak, karaimi, nikag nikag, kiniyak kak anak wamjam.
You smell like sweat and beradium. The smell of hard work.
Alam ko kung ino nebak nam kara.
You will brief him here, General. I am Duke Charles Organa, Lord of House Organa, and heir to the Chalcedony Star. I bid you welcome.
This building would be under 6 meters of ash if it weren't for me.
This planet would be beyond the reach of the Republic if it weren't for me.
Unuk ino memno, amka kamem perolak palak. Memgam gam ginia geguan, amner na harnak.
I don't need a lecture on geopolitics. Get on with it.
Manuk maraka naja, ki namabam, yak manala.
If Thule defeats us, the other houses will fall, and Thule will help the Empire spread darkness across the galaxy. I know you came to Alderaan for other reasons, but I need individuals of skill and valor to beat back this evil. Help us.
What's the op?
The Thule army's led by Baron Jarkus Thule, one of the House heirs, and their best duelist. They call him the Wolf Baron.
Raga memua inu bunyan, kemapa amkanamia.
He's after the spears of Organa. He plans to turn our own weapons against us.
You're all totally useless.
Jamgam naukara, kam nama gik arganaya.
The spears are ancient defense turrets built into the bedrock. Not up to modern specifications, still more powerful than any walker.
Bulmogala apayang. Nilama ini amka amgap.
Perhaps, but Thule isn't expecting Havoc Squad. Take back those turrets however you can, before they destroy us all.